kill them with silence. That's where the real power lies. No need for anger, no need for threats. Silence is sharper than any blade, cutting deeper than words ever could. It's the absence that haunts them, the emptiness that leaves them desperate, clawing for a reaction that will never come. Let them scream into the void. Let them rage against the quiet, their fury, their confusion. That's the sweetest revenge. Your silence is the mirror that forces them to face themselves, to confront the hollowness of their own actions. Because the moment you refuse to respond, you shift the balance of power. It's no longer a battle. They're left swinging at shadows, chasing echoes that fade into nothing. And the smile? That's the final nail in the coffin. A smile that speaks of indifference, of absolute detachment, like a ghost drifting through a storm untouched. That smile is what kills them slowly, what buries them beneath the weight of their own irrelevance. Smile, not to show happiness, not to feign joy, but to show them how little they matter. It's the smirk of someone who has seen through the facade, who understands that their attempts to break you are as meaningless as dust in the wind. The smile is the unspoken statement that their existence no longer has any hold over yours. Silence is the weapon that leaves them starving, gasping for a reaction, while your smile is the dirt that covers their grave. They expect rage. They crave confrontation, thinking they can pull you down into the muck, make you dance to their twisted rhythm. But when you offer nothing, no anger, no sadness, only that quiet, haunting smile, it shatters their expectations. It's unsettling, unnerving. It makes them question everything. And that's when they realize you've won. Not by shouting, not by fighting, but by stepping back, by watching them crumble under the weight of their own schemes. This kind of power, it's the kind that makes them unravel, because silence doesn't need to prove anything. It's the ultimate defiance, the refusal to give them what they seek. The less you respond, the more the silence roars in their ears, filling the space between you like a thunderstorm with no rain. And that smile, it's the whisper that tells them you're beyond reach, that no matter what they try, they'll never crack your composure. You've taken the power away, left them fumbling in the dark, grasping at straws, while you walk away without a word. There's a beauty in that restraint, a sinister grace in the way silence destroys. To smile when they expect fury, to stand still when they expect you to shatter. That's where your strength lies. You're not feeding into their chaos, not validating their games. You're watching from a distance, observing the spectacle they've made of themselves. And with that smile, you bury them. Bury them under the weight of their own irrelevance, their own insignificance, until they're left suffocating in the very silence they thought would weaken you. They thought they could pull you into their storm, make you lose control, make you dance to their chaos. But when you wield silence as your sword and your smile as your shield, they're left to flounder, blind and deaf, unsure of what to do. It's a game they've already lost, because your silence doesn't mean you've surrendered. It means you've risen above, far beyond their reach. And that smile, that's the symbol of their defeat, the sign that you're untouchable, that nothing they say or do will ever breach your walls again. So kill them with silence, drown them in it, let them thrash against the emptiness, desperate for a reaction. And as they crumble under the weight of the quiet, give them that smile, the one that says, "You've lost," the one that shows them how futile their efforts have been. Because in the end, silence isn't the absence of power. It's the presence of control. And that smile, that's the grave where their ambitions lie buried, never to rise again.